Live from Las Vegas, Nevada, it's Keto Cooking. All right, welcome back. We're going to jump right into this. I got a baby back rib here. It says extra meaty pork back ribs. Nothing about baby. Anyway, I got this half price, okay? I'm going to take this. I'm going to take the skin off the back. It's going to go into a roasting pan, into the oven. I'm going to do it 350, and I'll back it down off from there. All right, let's get going. All right, this is pretty meaty, as you can see. So I don't trim it up too much. I will take this skin off the back here a little bit. I don't know. We'll see if it comes off or not. But yeah. I trim some of this back stuff off. Try to get that kind of different though. I mean, this piece, I'll grab the bone. I say sometimes you fight with this, you don't really need to do it, but this is going to give me a rough time. Tommy spice on, which is equal parts of salt, pepper, granulated garlic, granulated onion, okay? Put this on, I have it on a rack. I want the heat to go completely around it, underneath it. 350, I'm gonna put it on the bottom rack. Now, I'm not covering it. I'm gonna leave it alone for now. In a little while, I will cover it. I'm gonna brown up a little bit, let it start rendering down. Okay. Okay, ribs are going crazy. They should be done a little bit. Now, the other day I did some peppers, okay? And there's a zucchini in there. Now, I'm gonna run these through the little blender, and I'm gonna make a peppered barbecue sauce, or just a peppered sauce, don't necessarily have to be barbecue, for the ribs. Let's get to it. All right, got the little mixer here. I'm gonna blend these peppers and a little bit of zucchini I had. Now also I'm gonna be using, that is tomato paste, okay? That was from chili I did, and I don't use the whole can. A lot of carbs in this, but this is probably a tablespoon and a quarter that's gonna go in, all right? I'm gonna add hold on a minute, let me get my tweezers. Now I'm gonna add this in with the oil into there. Now this is gonna be a glaze for the top of the ribs. Now I'm gonna add a little, what's this here, sauce? If I can find a lid for it. 1, 2, 3. That's it, 1, 2, 3 squirts. And also I'm gonna add a little bit of beef broth to it, just to loosen it up. And there we go. Put this on. So I might need a tune-up. Okay. Now what I'm going to do is I'm going to put this into a pan. I'm going to cook this up a little bit. I'm going to loosen up a little bit more, and that's going to be coating on top of the ribs. Scoot over to the stove here a little bit. I'm going to add this into this pot. Now in that pot I still had a little bit more of beef stock, just a little bit, just to help lube this up anymore. So I don't want to put no more oil in it. I have I'd say like maybe 1 1/4 teaspoons of tomato paste. Well, I'm having a hard time talking today. Stir this around. Now we're going to cook this down. bit of a closer look. Now, this got a little tang to it, okay? And what I'm going to do is I'm going to cook this down a little bit further, and then once it heats the consistency that I want, I will put the immersion blender in it, try to liquefy it up a little bit more. So, now I've been showing, past couple videos I've been showing this stuff here. Now this is red pepper flake, okay, in olive oil. All right. This stuff is pretty hot. It's that kind of thing that sneaks up on you. So I'm just gonna add a little bit of the oil to this. Stir it around a little bit. Sound like Jerry Lee here. Wiggle around just a little bit. Cook that up. All right, this thing's bubbling away here. I'm going to lower the heat. Matter of fact, I'm just going to shut it off until I get this part of it done because I don't want to splatter and I don't want to get burned. Now, as you can see, the consistency right now is chunky, okay? I tasted it. It does have a little bit of a kick, so let's not say nothing to Marie. And I'm going to insert the immersion blender. Now, I'll lower this for your ears, but okay, I add a little bit of Bragg's apple cider vinegar to it. Okay, and that loosens it up quite a bit. And I'm going to call this baby done right here. Ribs are almost ready to go. I'm going to paint these on the ribs. And it's going to be just rib night. Nothing else. Oh, yeah. Yeah, they're starting to look real good. I'm just going to check them real fast. And they might have to go back in. Okay, these ribs are just about, I think they're just about done. I mean, nice pull. A nice pull apart from the bone a little bit. Seasoning stayed on pretty good. But I'm going to add my homemade pepper barbecue sauce, my chili barbecue sauce on. Now, this is what I'm talking about, playing with your food. I love doing stuff like this because you know what? I know for a fact there's no sugar added. There is no additives that are put on here for shelf stable. All right. Especially with me with type 2 diabetes. Now, trying to keep myself above getting sick and staying away from the doctor, this is what I have to do. Now that sauce came out pretty good. Now I'm going to be able to put this in a jar, and I'll be able to keep it for a week or so because I do have vinegar in it and it'll stay. But I don't think it's going to last that long, honestly. All right, one hot rack of ribs. I'm going to cut these in. I'm going to cut them because they don't fit on the board. Come over here. I'm just going to put this one here for here now. I'll tell you what, well, this one's just pulled apart. I usually grab it by my hands. I must be getting soft to my old age. Look at that. This joker is done right on. Cut these up. We're going to give them a try. Now I'm just going to put a little bit more on because this does have a little bit of a afterburn to it. Now Marie tasted it. Actually, she's getting pretty good with the hot stuff. It's not that hot. It does have a little afterburn to it, but you can tell, yeah, and you also can taste the sweetness of the mini bell peppers. Okay, and also I think being that the zucchini was in there, I think that it also helped soften it up. All right, we're gonna take these to the table. We're gonna chow down. Nice ribs. I'm gonna give one of these bad boys a try right here. I'm gonna go to the far end of it, the little fat piece. I'm gonna give this a shot right here. I mean, you can see just how tender it is. The flavor of the sauce that I made, I tell you, is unbelievable. A little base a little based on Carolina, but I decided to put the hot peppers in it. And I'll tell you what, very good. I will be making this again. I will post the recipe. Gotta give it a try. Now, like I said, it has a little back bite of heat, but not overwhelmingly hot at all. Okay, there you go. Catch you next time when we do just ribs.